Stop having sex with these men so that they feel powerful. Greetings, my name is Ashley. So y'all, I've been trying to make this video for like 10 minutes and it's just not coming out. But this video is for people who have discernment, who have the spirit of giving, and who are really intelligent. And 9 times out of 10, people who are really intelligent, they have just a lot of integrity, but they have a lot of empathy as well. And so the whole idea in this is sex is not a favor. Don't lose your integrity trying to give something to someone else, trying to build somebody else up, okay? So here's how I go. Women do a lot of shape shifting, and I won't say a lot of intelligent people do that too. I perceive your needs, I perceive what you need to hear, I perceive the type of person or the type of energy that you might be comfortable with, and I push it on you a little bit. If you accept it, I give you a little more. If you reject it, I switch it up. And it's like sometimes you might lose sight of even who you are because you're doing so much like accommodation. I'm just like accommodating who you are, and I don't know that word, but I'm like adjusting to who you are, adapting to who you are so that you can feel more comfortable. So when you have the spirit of giving and we have the gift of discernment, it's like sometimes it's a natural way we use to disarm people so they don't feel like we're a threat, but it's also something we do to build people up who we see weakness in. It might be just, it makes us feel good when we give things to people and make people feel good. You feel me? So here's the thing, you can't use destructive methods to build someone up. It's not your job to humble somebody. That's what God told me. It's not your job to humble somebody. When you are extremely intelligent, like it's like we could just see reality. We can see everything for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people just live in delusion, but it's not my job to pull them into the real world. Like I say, God will do things in a way that won't hurt or destroy anybody. He do things in a way where people, after he breaks them down, they can regenerate into something more beautiful. But when we do things, sometimes we just snatch the rug from under people's feet. So in that same way where it can be destructive trying to humble somebody, when you don't even mean no harm, you just try and bring them into the real world because they sound crazy, and it takes discernment to know when to do that and when not to. But the same way, it is not your job to be building people up and supporting their delusion. You understand what I'm saying? When somebody's not doing a good job, they just not doing a good job. And so your emotions is like, that is the thing that is the most pure and sacred to who you are. Telling somebody I'm proud of you. Don't tell nobody you proud of them and you're not proud. Just tell them good job. Stop doing that. Stop having sex with these men so that they feel powerful. Y'all, this might not go with the exact part of this video, but I had to add this in. But it's not a favor. Sex is not a favor. Sex is also not a loan. Like, let me loan you this. Let me loan you this addition to your ego. Let me loan you this empowerment. Let me loan you this strength. Let me loan you this until you actually get it on your own. Like, I want you to feel like the man right now. You don't, but I'm gonna loan you this so you feel like you are the man and you're not. You actually is doing these men a disservice by gassing them up when they don't need to be gassed up, when they are hearing accolades that they haven't earned. You're actually doing them a disservice. And then that is how these men get hurt. And you've gassed this man up to where he thinks he's smart, and he thinks he's suave, and he thinks he's fine, and he thinks he's irresistible. And then he gets in a position where, somebody want to take my shoe? And then he gets in a position where he can't get what he thought he was able to get by his own means because you have told him he's this person and he's not. You know what I'm saying? So you're not doing them any favors. And I'm not even trying to say that you're trying to do men favors, but I'm just saying, like, because you might say, I'm not even in the business of making these men feel good. Like, you know, but this is the thing. When men are around women, like, especially beautiful women, especially women that are giving them attention, like, they already start to feel gassed up and they already start to feel powerful. So you don't have to add to that. Okay, if they feel good about being around a beautiful woman or a beautiful woman wants to talk to them, okay, that's real. But pretending like this man is irresistible and you cannot be celibate because he's so fine, and when he lays a finger on you, it just waterfalls. But you know, because you're intelligent, you know you can mind over matter like that and you can resist him, but you want him to feel like he's irresistible. Stop doing that. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop doing that. It's not a favor. First of all, if it's not your husband, you're already living in sin. Like, come on now, y'all know what it is. Like, we know what it is. Like, let's be real. That's sin. So you can't use manipulation. That is like a dark tactic. You can't use manipulation to make somebody feel good about themselves. They need to feel good about themselves for what's real. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of women, we be saying stuff to these guys like, oh my gosh, you're so attractive. And some girls don't even be attracted to their guy like that. Like, you know, he may have done something and you kind of like turned off from here on out. You feel me? And but you telling him this, and then this is something that a lot of intelligent women do. When you are extremely intelligent, you can go mind over matter like that. Mind over matter quick, fast, in a hurry. And it's like you don't want to be so intimidating to men. You don't want to be so intimidating to your boyfriend. You don't want to hurt him. You don't want him to think that he doesn't have control over you. And so you'll keep laying with this man because you know, like, okay, you might be getting a little hot, a little in heat. You feel me? A little hot to trot. But then, you know, mind over matter. I'm trying to be celibate. I'm not trying to do that. You feel me? But because it's gassing him up and making him feel powerful, that he's able to make you feel and get you in this mode and stuff like that, you're gonna keep on doing it. It's not real. It's not real. And sex isn't something that has to be like, oh, I get in this space and I just can't help myself. If you really become that way and you just get in this way and you can't help yourself, you gonna end up cheating on the man anyway. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you here's what I mean. Like, if you have those feelings where you want to be caressed and hugged and everything, you know, I ain't gonna get into all that, but when you get in heat and you act like you can't control yourself around your man because he's just so fine, and you know that's not real, bro. Like, you know good and well that your love for God or your love for yourself, your love for your mental, your love for your spirit is greater than this uncontrollable feeling that you have whenever he touches you. Like, keep it a whole buck. You feel me? So there was a period where I wanted to go celibate, but because this was making, you know, my boyfriend, he's just feeling so great about being with a girl so beautiful, so sweet, so loving, and yada 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 yada. It's just making him feel like the man. The fact that he think he can control me in that way, and that whenever he wants to have me, all he gotta do is press a button and he can have me. But sex isn't a favor. My emotions isn't a favor. I'm not telling you I don't love you. If I don't love you, I'm not having sex with you. If my spirit doesn't want to, it's not about my body. That's biology. That's just biological. And my body might tell you yes, but my mind don't want to do it. My spirit sure don't want to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. Sex is not a favor. It's not. There's things that you're giving away that you're not supposed to be giving away, and that's what I wanted to share you. You're using the devil's tactics to build someone up, and you're building him up in falsehood. It's not real. Because if he go around here, he gonna mess around and find a woman that he truly cannot control, and he's gonna say like, dang, I thought I was that man. Or he gonna find a situation where he's really not that nigga, and he gonna be like, dang, I thought I was that nigga. No, you're not him. It's because us, everybody, women, keep gassing these men up. And stop contributing to the delusion. If you want to be celibate, be celibate. If you are a strong woman, just be strong. You don't have to trick people into thinking that you're gullible and naive just to disarm them or to make them feel more powerful. No. If you are spiritually strong and your man, he's like, dang, no worldly tactic I'm using I'm not able to pull her from what she wants. I'm not able to sway her. You feel me? He's going to have to get in his word. He's going to have to get on his knees. He's going to have to get in his journal. He's going to have to get to meditate and go on a run or something and use some other tactics to draw you in. But stop pretending like these men really got you falling, like, stop acting like these men really got you weak in the knees when they don't. And that's why I'm saying it's not a favor. You're trying to do a favor. You're trying to give them something. Like, just stop doing that. I'm trying to think, girl, I got something else to say. I don't know. This is a weird video to make because I really don't put my business out there like that, but it's just something I wanted to share. Is your feelings, everything that comes out of you, everything that has to do with your spirit must be pure. You must be true to yourself. You must be true to your spirit. You must. You can't just keep on thinking that the priority here is to entertain him and have him thinking this and that. That's not priority. Priority is staying true to yourself and true to your spirit. Nobody lays on their deathbed and says, dang, I wish I would have played around more. Like, I wish I would have gassed him up more. No, I wish I would have stood on business more. I wish I would have got further. I wish I would have been true to myself more. Nobody say, dang, I wish I would have helped gas this nigga up more, make his head more big than it need to be. Like, sometimes these niggas need to just remain at the level that they at, and then, you know, let them crawl their way out of it. Like, don't be using your body and your emotions and your looks and stuff to gas these men up. Like, I remember one time I was in the store with my boyfriend, and, you know, I ain't even gonna get into that mess.